I'm very excited to show you all a new cloud mining platform called Nexora Mining. In my opinion, it has the potential to be the best Bitcoin cloud mining platform on the market. Their miners run off of real ASICs, and they have true transparency, which I'll go over in detail in this video, as well as very solid APRs due to their mining power being inexpensive compared to most other cloud mining platforms. I put a link in the description, and be sure to put a referral code when you create an account. You'll save 15% off your commission fees. If you don't use a referral code, you won't get any discount, and this discount lasts forever. So the way it works is Nexora already has Bitcoin miners mining terahash, but they put this terahash up for sale. And you can buy this terahash in increments of 1 terahash per second. So if you see where it says 1 and it scrolls all the way up to 284, because that's what they have available. So even if you wanted to buy a ton, the most you'll actually be able to spend at this point would be $3,795, because that's all they have plugged in. But they do stock up on miners fairly consistently. This platform has only been around for about a month, and as they scale up, they'll receive more terahash per week. But as I said before, what separates this company from most other Bitcoin mining companies is that their terahash is coming from actual ASICs. And you can see the way the company makes their money is that they mark up their ASICs 15% and they take a 20% commission off all of your Bitcoin earnings. But because this terahash is so inexpensive, naturally your APRs are going to be a lot higher than other cloud mining platforms. And this calculator on the main side is pretty cool. So as Bitcoin goes up, that means each Satoshi pays for more of the electricity fees. So you'll technically get more Satoshis. So let's see, we'll just move the terahash to something random. Go to 34. And then let's move the Bitcoin price to 150. You can see, I'll just go to 152. So over a day, you're getting 855 and 994, excuse me. So let's bring it back down. And you can see that goes down to 703 and 21,370, which is pretty significant, on top of each sat being worth more. But we also have to factor in Bitcoin mining difficulty. So let's move this back up to the 150s. And you'll see at 153, we're going to have an APR of 106.46. But once we get up to this, Bitcoin mining difficulty is also going to raise, meaning we're going to get less sats per terahash per second. Now, generally the Bitcoin price does raise faster than the Bitcoin mining difficulty, but you can't just assume this is going to be 106.46 APR at the point it gets to 150 Bitcoin price. That's my point. So what I plan to do is to make bi-weekly videos. Whenever Bitcoin mining difficulty changes, I'll make an update video showing you my current account, what my APR is, and show you what the current APR is for buying a miner at that time. So let's go over my account. So if you click mining operation, you'll see that I have 94 terahash per second with a 1,253 total investment. So on the top right here where it says mining yield, if you click on this, you can see that I've earned a total of 6,394 sats. And if you look on the left, it'll actually show you what each individual miner cost you at that time, as well as what you earned so far. I'm still really early using this platform, but when I make my bi-weekly account updates, I'll be sure to go into more detail as well. Next, let's go into the wallet tab. So on the top, let's click wallet. And this is where you're going to be able to withdraw, deposit, and exchange funds. And you can see where it says BTC, this is where it holds your Bitcoin miner earnings as well as your referral earnings. So now I'm going to give you a tutorial on how to buy some terahash. I'm just going to use Bitcoin because it's the easiest way to go. And in a future video, I'll do a USDT and USDC video. So click deposit. And then we're going to change the currency to BTC. And then the Bitcoin network. So the current price of Bitcoin, as we said before, was 117,503. But before I show you this deposit, I want to make you aware that the exchange fee changing Bitcoin to USDC or USDT, which is what you need to buy these terahash, has a 2% fee. Let me give you an example of that before I make my deposit. So let's click out of here, And if you click exchange, you'll see currency from BTC to USDC. And we'll just click max, and you'll see here where it says Bitcoin is 114,979. So basically 115,000. And the point of me saying this is we want to judge how much Bitcoin we want to deposit to figure out how much terahash we want to buy. And if you think you're going to get 117,000 instead of 115, you may be a little low on sats compared to what you thought you were going to get. So I think I want to buy 9 terahash, and I'm pretty sure 100,000 sats will cover it. So let's head to deposit, and then back to BTC. You got the Bitcoin network. We're going to go 0.001. That's 100,000 sats. We're going to make sure we copy our deposit address and then hit submit deposit request. So you can see down here, issued deposit request. So in your Coinbase wallet, I'm going to hit transfer. Then I'm going to click send. At this point in the video, Coinbase won't let me do a screen recording. But what you have to do is make sure you use the Bitcoin network. And I'm going to paste that Bitcoin address that I copied earlier. I'm going to input 0.001 Bitcoin, which is 100,000 Satoshis. And once I put all that info in, you can see that I was able to take a screenshot of the next screen. So you can see there's a little bit of a fee, but click send now. And it said it's going to take about 11 minutes to go through. So I'll be right back, and when that's done, I'll buy some more terahash. And about 10 minutes later, there it is. You can see the deposit for 100,000 Satoshis. So to buy these miners, you're actually going to need USDC or USDT to buy them. You're going to click exchange, and for this case, let's do USDT because I have the USDC ready to be withdrawn for my withdrawal video. So we're going to click Bitcoin, go to USDT, and then we're going to put in the 0.001, which is going to end up being 114.86 USDT. So click exchange currency, and it's as easy as that. So now that we have 114 USDC, let's buy some terahash. Let's click on dashboard, and I believe 9 will get it done. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's see what that gets us. 120. I guess I was one off. So we're going to buy 8. That's okay. So let's scroll down here. So it's going to be 106. And click purchase terahash. We have 114. Pay with USDT. Payment successful. And there's my new miner. And now you can see that I have a total investment of 1,359 for a total terahash of 102. But you can see buying terahash isn't so hard to do once you know what you're doing. Next, let's go over withdrawals. So click that red withdrawal button. And you can see with USDC, and it's the same thing with USDT, is that the minimum is 10, which currently, even with the 2% exchange fee, is going to run between 8,000 and 8,500 sats. But if you just want to withdraw with Bitcoin, let's head to Bitcoin, and you're going to do the Bitcoin network, obviously. The minimum is 100,000 sats, which is a lot more than the 8,500 for USDC or USDT. So what I'm getting out of this is that for smaller investors, you're probably going to have to withdraw with USDC or USDT. And for medium and larger investors, we can probably wait for the Bitcoin network. So after this withdrawal demonstration, I'll be moving all of my Nexora earnings into a cold storage wallet, and I'll also show you how to do that when that happens. So the minimum withdrawal, like I said before, was 10. So I did a quick little exchange from USDT to USDC, and I'll show you how to do a USDC withdrawal to my Coinbase wallet using the Base network. So let's hit withdrawal, and then we're going to do USDC. Then we're going to go to the Base network. Then we're going to head to Coinbase. So in Coinbase, hit transfer, then receive crypto, click the Base network, and then copy that address. Now back on Nexora, We're going to paste that address, and we're going to enter our amount, just 10, and then we're going to click Submit Withdrawal Request. And it says issued, and as soon as that goes through, I'll come back and report it. And about 5 minutes later, it went through. But I do have to note that when I made my withdrawal, I let Matt and the other developer know that I made my withdrawal. And they told me that for now, all withdrawals are going to be manually done through them. But they also told me that the max that you should have to wait is 24 hours. And like I said, mine took about 5 minutes. Next, let's talk about transparency and being able to trust this platform. So they have a transparency tab that you can click. And if you scroll down, you can see all of their mining operations. They have a total of 680.65 terahash. And I believe after I bought that 8 terahash, they have about 280 available to buy as of the making of this video. But you can see here, number 4, 5, and 6, they've only been up for about 2.5 hours. So before that, you weren't able to buy terahash, which was what I was actually waiting for. Somebody had bought all the terahash up last night. So I was going to make my video and I couldn't. But once I put it up here today, I was able to do this. But like I said in the beginning of this video, these are all ASICs miners, and you can't buy what they don't have to offer, which I think helps me trust them in a way as well. And Matt did tell me recently that they're going to start trying to get about 5,000 terahash a week up. But we're obviously still in the very early stages of this company, but it's pretty cool watching them scale up from the bottom and potentially being the best one on the market. So I can't imagine in these early stages that maybe some people will come in and buy all the terahash up. And that's going to happen from time to time. But they're always going to be adding, so there will always be more for you to get at some point. If you go to nexora.com/whitepaper, it gives you an entire outline of their business platform and some interesting information that I wanted to show you. So you can see they talk about the cost of Bitcoin mining and how they handle it. They're currently paying about 5 cents per kilowatt hour, which is extremely good. And they make their money off of their commission fees as well as the 15% markup on their terahash. The next thing I wanted to show you is the miners they use. You can see they have a Bitmain S19XP Hydro 257 terahash. And this is what they're going to scale up with. You can see they're going to try to have 400 within about a year from now, Q3 2026. This ends up being over 100,000 terahash per second. You can see that their miner location is in Argentina. Their power cost is 5 cents per kilowatt hour, and it costs them $500 per ASIC a year to maintain cooling. But if you've been following this channel at all, you know I like numbers. So seeing all of this just makes me trust them. I feel like this is very transparent, and I don't think even other companies really offer this level of transparency. As far as risks go, it's pretty straightforward. If Bitcoin goes up, we're going to do well. If it goes down, we're taking that risk. That's nothing different from other Bitcoin mining platforms. The difference is I've noticed that there can be a little bit of downtime. So if they have a power outage, we won't be gaining for those hours that it's out. Also, at one point, for 3 hours, one of their miners had a firmware update. So we were receiving less rewards than we would normally. But as soon as it was up, it was back to normal. I don't think it was a big deal, but it is something I think is worth pointing out. One thing I do want to point out is I know when I introduced this to my Discord, a lot of people are asking for an app. And you can see that by the end of Q4 2025, they're going to try to launch a mobile app for Android as well as iOS. Next, I want to talk about these ASICs miners. And you can see as they install these S19 XP Hydros, the efficiency becomes a lot better. So actually, as they install these miners, our APR is going to raise, and that's going to be for everybody. But these miners are more expensive. So when they start installing these, instead of the price being more like, $13.34, I believe that's what it was, it's going to be close to more like $14 or $15. Not a drastic difference, but if you bought early right now, your APR is going to be even higher. But at the end of the day, even with the $1 or $2 raise, the increased efficiency is going to more than make up for it. And this will also be something I cover in my bi-weekly videos. Next, let's quickly go over referral codes. So when Matt and I were talking about this, I mentioned that I like that people who use my referral code get some kind of reward. He seemed to like that way of thinking, so he came up with the idea to where if you use somebody's referral code, you get 15% off all of your commissions. And the person who gets their code put in gets another 15% towards them. So you both win. And if you don't put in a referral code when you make your account, you're going to get a 0% discount, which is going to effectively lower your APR. And in your referral earnings, if you scroll down, you can see that you also get paid by this every hour. It's not a ton, but it will add up over time. And if you do get somebody to use your referral code and they end up investing a lot, you could end up with a decent amount. Next, I'm going to go over the buyback feature. If for any reason you wanted to sell your miner, you're allowed to at a discounted rate. You can sell it back for a minimum of 70%. I personally don't see any reason why I want to sell anything that was earning me passive income, but the more options the better, right? Next, let's talk about tiers. As you invest more into the app, you get a little bit better of a deal. So once you reach 500 terahash, your commission goes from 20% down to 15%, bringing your effective APR from 67% to 71% at Bitcoin's current price. This is a little off topic, but I feel like it's relevant. If you put in a referral code with the bronze tier, you go from 20 to 17%, meaning that your APR is going to go from 67 to closer to 69 or 70. Some food for thought. But you can see, as you go from tier to tier, your purchase fee, your production commission, and your buyback rate all change towards the positive. One thing they actually added today was this auto compound feature. Now what this does is it takes your Bitcoin earnings that you've earned so far, and it sees that that's enough where you transfer it to USDC or USDT to buy you another terahash. For smaller investors, this will probably take quite a while, but for medium and larger investors, this is just another option for you to gain some more terahash. One quick thing I wanted to point out is you see where it says Glass Global Payment, and this is their entire mining pool. So as they add more terahash, this hourly Glass Global Payment will naturally rise, as well as if Bitcoin rises as well. But this will also lower as Bitcoin mining difficulty raises. On the top right, if you click your profile tab, there is something for frequently asked questions, but it's pretty much everything I've just gone through, but it is something you can see if you want something to reference. But with all of this said, I will have to say that this is the platform I'm going to primarily invest into. It's going to take me a while, but I do plan to get to the silver tier, and at that point, I'll only be paying a 13% commission with my referral code put in. And as I've said before, I've been in consistent contact with the founder of this platform, and we even talked on the phone for about 40 minutes after he initially reached out to me. I think the fact that my channel is a very specific niche is perfect for a startup company like this. They know the people who are coming for this channel are coming for cloud mining platforms. And in my opinion, like I said before, this is potentially the best one on the market. And honestly, even being reached out for something like this so early into their platform is really cool to me. I do plan to do an AMA with Matt, the founder of Nexora Mining. I'm going to think of all the questions I can, and I'll ask him in real time. So if you have any questions about this platform, please leave it in a comment, or you can join my Discord and send me a DM. And I'll definitely take all of the good questions and include it in the video. If you like this video, please like, subscribe, and share it with a friend. I'm always on the lookout for the best ways to earn passive income in Bitcoin. And I think we got a big hit on our hands with this one. I appreciate you all for watching, and until next time, I'll see you up in the clouds.